This movie felt like a diet Exorcist.
Hey, you found her? What are you and Catherine doing out there in those woods?
We were just walking and walking. That's all I remember.
Angela, can you tell your dad how long you were gone?
A few hours.
Baby, you've been gone 3 days.
Is that Catherine's heartbeat? They're beating in sync.
God played a trick on you.
The Exorcist Believer is a movie I was really looking forward to, especially after seeing the trailer during Oppenheimer. That excitement was boosted when I watched the 1973 Exorcist for the first time and did a review on it for my Unseen Movie Marathon. But unfortunately, I found that this Exorcist fell short of its original. Now, I'm not saying that it had to be as good as the original, but I at least wanted it to keep me as entertained as the original did, and honestly, it didn't. It did have some good parts, so let's talk about that. The best part of this movie is 3 of its main performers, which are Odom Jr., Lidya Jewett, and Olivia O'Niel. Those 3 carried the load of this movie in a script that honestly was pretty light. This movie felt like a diet Exorcist. If you watch my Exorcist review, you know that I was disturbed not by all the demon possession and evil voices or anything like that, but from the disgusting nature of it. The way that this movie is disturbing is that it's disgusting. But unfortunately, in this movie, none of that happened. Not that I want people to be thrown up on. That'd be a weird thing to want. I did want this movie to deliver on those things from the Exorcist franchise that makes you fear even watching the movie. Similar to the first one. I know so many people who have not watched it just based on its reputation. This movie isn't going to deliver that at all. Ellen Burstyn's character returns in this movie and is ultimately rendered useless. I don't understand why they brought her back other than to put her in the trailer to get people to come out and see this movie, because there's really no reason for her to be there. Her entire character arc could have been cut out and this movie wouldn't have changed at all. And on top of that, what happens with her character just makes you feel sad that Ellen Burstyn even came back for this. Let's talk about the girls being possessed.
Is that Catherine's heartbeat? They're beating in sync.
God played a trick on you.
I thought in the trailers, the idea of having 2 demon-possessed girls working together in tandem was a really cool idea. But what happens is a bunch of cheap jump scares that really lead to nothing.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
A disturbing scene in the church that you'll see in the trailer that also leads to nothing.
Body in the blood?
Catherine.
Body in the blood. The body in the blood. The body and the blood.
All of it is set up, and some of it is good setup, because when the girls initially disappear and come back demon possessed, I'm thinking, oh, we're really going somewhere. The movie kind of stalls out after it does its possession tricks and it's making people feel awkward moments. After that, we lead right into the exorcism scene, which honestly takes way too damn long. This movie could have been cut down by 15 to 20 minutes, but they spent the entire time in an all-night prayer service. And if you're like me, you went to church growing up, you know exactly what was happening. People were praying and tarrying and speaking in tongues, doing different things to worship the Lord. I'm not throwing shade on anybody who's a part of the faith. Dope, I'm all for it. And the conclusion of the exorcism is a misfire for me as well. I'm not going into details because I don't do spoilers on this channel. However, I will say that at the end of this movie, they try to end it on a positive note, giving an encouraging message of just keep fighting. When things like this happen, people just have to, buck up and just keep moving. Dog, my daughter was possessed by a demon. People have died. All types of calamity has happened. Some of the characters just go back to work like it was a normal Tuesday. Some of the characters just go back to school as if nothing happened. And I'm just like, hey, something happened. So unfortunately, I didn't have as good a time as I would have liked with this movie. But what did you guys think? If you like this movie, I'm so happy for you, and I'm not being facetious or disingenuous. Have a great time. Go out to the movies, enjoy it with your friends, eat some popcorn, try not to slip on the butter that's on the floor. That particular theater that I went to. Leave a comment about your expectations for this movie before this review, whether you're still going to go see it afterwards, which I encourage you to see. Go see it for yourself, please. Well, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this review. All right, y'all, I'll see you next time.